Here's your weather briefing video for this Sunday, December the 22nd, 2024. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and welcome to our first full day of astronomical winter. And it is going to feel like it, much like yesterday when it was pretty chilly across Alabama. It's going to be pretty chilly again today, but hold out hope because things are going to be warming up as we move further into the holiday week. Let's get started. Temperatures across Alabama this hour are quite chilly. Rings over the Tennessee Valley already in the mostly in the middle and upper 20s, 24 degrees as we approach the 11 o'clock hour here on Saturday evening. Preparing this video for you for Sunday morning. 24 at the Huntsville Executive Airport. There north of the city. 26 in Fort Payne. It's 27 in Gadsden. 28 at Haleyville. 28 at Coleman. 27 in Jasper. Birmingham reporting 30. 28 along I-20 at Pell City and over at the Talladega Superspeedway. 31 down in Sylacauga. 37 in Alex City. Already 34 tonight in Auburn. Temperatures by morning across Alabama are going to look like this. Lower and middle 20s across the Tennessee Valley. They'll be in the middle and upper 20s across the I-20 corridor, with the upper 20s common across south central and southern Alabama. With high pressure in charge of our weather for your Sunday, skies are going to be mostly sunny again. Winds will be fairly calm, but temperatures are not going to be much better than they were yesterday. Maybe 3 degrees, 4 degrees warmer than those of Saturday, looking like upper 40s in the US 278 corridor, around 50 in the I-20 corridor, with lower to middle 50s over south central and south Alabama. Across the country, the watch warning advisory map looks like this. Early on this Sunday morning, that winter weather advisory. Central New York, downwind areas from Lake Ontario. Lake Erie as well. Parts of northeastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, down into the mountains of northern West Virginia. They've had some pretty heavy snow squalls Saturday evening. In parts of Pennsylvania, 1 to 2 inches per hour. In some of those areas, we got freeze warnings. Southern Georgia down into the northern Florida peninsula, where the growing season will be coming to an end early on this Sunday morning. High wind warnings for southeastern Wyoming. 10 to 18 inches of snow for the Tetons of western Wyoming. We've got freezing rain conditions. Northern Minnesota or northern Montana over into western North Dakota, and that's causing problems and prompting winter weather advisories for those areas. Coastal flood advisories for parts of the central California coast. Wind advisories for parts of northern California into southern Oregon. Looking at the upper pattern across North America, showing high pressure dominating southern Canada, much of the western two-thirds of the United States, got a departing trough at the mid-levels of the atmosphere, leaving over the east coast of the United States. High pressure is going to sort of be in charge for the next few days as we move into the holiday week, but a few seeds of discontent in there. One short wave moving into Minnesota here later tonight. Another short wave will eject from this longer wave trough over the Pacific Northwest, and that will move downstream across the Rockies into the Central Plains as we head early into the week. Putting the map in motion, you see that disturbance moving through the Great Lakes on Monday night, and our second disturbance moving through the Texas Panhandle, Kansas down into Oklahoma as we get into the morning of Christmas Eve, Tuesday the 24th. That disturbance strengthens a bit, amplifies as it moves into Arkansas. This is Wednesday morning, around midnight, Tuesday night, about the time Santa's making his rounds. This disturbance will be approaching Little Rock, and as it does, it will gin up a round of rain, a little bit of thunder for areas to the west of Alabama that will move into our state during the late night hours Tuesday night into Wednesday. That system swings across, weakens, and moves on out. High pressure, you see the ridge building into our area, and that means much nicer conditions for Thursday, although it may remain cloudy. Looking at some of the upper moisture patterns, probably remains a little bit cloudy, but that ridge probably strong enough to erode those clouds by Friday, and that's good news for the Birmingham Bowl, which will be at Progressive Stadium on Friday afternoon. will be very comfortable. High temperatures in the middle 60s. Great weather. If you have tickets, hope to see you there. If you haven't gotten them already, better hurry because they're selling very quickly. Another disturbance, though, by Thursday night into Friday, rotating through the Midwest, through the Central Plains into the Midwest, weakening as it goes. This ridge of high pressure to the east just too strong, but a stronger system moves into the Central Plains by Friday night. It rotates and weakens as it moves up into the Midwest by Saturday. You can see high pressure remaining pretty strong over Alabama, but this little disturbance takes a more southerly track into Missouri by Saturday night into Sunday. That system is rotating to our northeast, and that's probably going to bring us a chance of showers there. But you see, pressures remain higher than normal, but another system, another perturbation, moves out of the Rockies into the plains, and you see it dive southeast, and this one looks like the strongest of the bunch. By Tuesday night, that's New Year's Eve, the 31st, this thing is kind of opening up as a pretty big low-pressure system over the southeastern United States, including Alabama, and that probably means a spell of wet weather for New Year's Eve into early on New Year's Day. But as we go on out through time, you see this system is really developing. Now, this is the 0Z run. I'm going to go back one run and take you on further into that week 2 voodoo period, and you can see that's a pretty deep trough there, and that spells much colder conditions for us in Alabama and over much of the eastern United States. Now let's go day by day using the GFS as our model of choice. This is your Sunday morning, showing big high pressure at the surface. We've got double-barreled anticyclonic centers there. One centered over Lake Ontario near Toronto, another over eastern Georgia near Augusta. Those are 1,030, 1,035 millibars respectively, and that's going to mean pretty nice weather for today, albeit a little cold for Alabama and much of the southeast going through time. We go through Sunday night into Monday. It's dry. We've got a southerly wind flow here in Alabama. That means things warming up just a bit. Start off 28 to 31 for your Monday. That's going to be a little bit warmer than this morning. Your Sunday morning lows are going to be the coldest. This little cold spell will be between 50 and 56 for the daytime highs on Monday. So a little bit nicer, a little bit more palatable. A southeast wind at about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Skies should be mostly sunny. Now, as we go into Christmas Eve, we see the showers breaking out to the west of Alabama, kind of to our north too. That low pressure centered south of Oklahoma City. As we go through the day on Tuesday, we see increasing clouds here in Alabama. It's going to be milder. We'll start off 29 to 34, high temperatures between 56 and 63 with increasing clouds, but we stay dry into Christmas Eve, into the nighttime hours on Christmas Eve. Some showers move into northwest Alabama before midnight. Those showers become more widespread and heavier as we get into the pre-dawn hours on Christmas morning, and they're pretty widespread even as Santa makes his rounds Wednesday night. Hopefully he might, or Tuesday night. Hopefully he'll be on out of here before the rain really sets in. Maybe he'll plan to come a little bit early Tuesday night, so that might be important, boys and girls, to get to bed early Tuesday night. Wednesday, those showers moving out slowly, making their way on out to the east. They're hanging out through much of the day in East Alabama. As we get into the evening hours, though, they're beginning to fall apart, and maybe a shower or two left over during the evening hours and overnight on Thursday. But those lows on Thursday are going to be in the 40s, so we won't have to worry about any kind of problems there. High pressure builds back in. Remember that little ridge in the wake of the short wave is with us Thursday. But I think there's still enough moisture left around for us to deal with clouds much of the day. High temperatures, though, going to be between 57 and 65 or so, so that's not bad. That southerly breeze will pick up just a bit, averaging some 6 to 11 miles an hour, and we stay dry. Now, as we get into Friday, that's an important day, the bowl game, at Protective Stadium. 2:30 kickoff, should be perfect. We'll say partly cloudy skies at worst, maybe mostly sunny, but high temperatures will be warming into the middle 60s. Game time temperature around 65, 67 degrees. That's not bad. We'll take it, and we stay dry. That southeasterly wind will be picking up a bit. You'll notice it by Friday, averaging some 10 to 15 miles an hour. Won't be very gusty, but it'll be persistent. And, that's not a bad thing because it'll be bringing in warmer, albeit more humid air from the south and southeast. Now, as we get into Friday night, we stay dry, probably become cloudy again. A little stronger band of showers and thunderstorms develops to the west of us. Pretty strong low there, southwestern Iowa, 999 millibars. That cold front progresses to the east. It's east of Little Rock Saturday morning, approaching the Mississippi River, and it's beginning to make its way into western Tennessee, northern Mississippi. But with the moist southeasterly flow, showers begin to break out over central southeast Alabama by Saturday afternoon. Those showers become more widespread late Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and the main band of rain, some thunder, moves into northwest Alabama Saturday night into early Sunday. Now, that rain is remaining there on Sunday morning, the 29th, but it is beginning to diminish as we move into the afternoon hours and is moving on out, even as the front passes through on that Sunday afternoon. Could we see a little thunder with that? There could some indications that we would see a bit of instability over the southern half of the area, but I just don't see that becoming anything we have to worry about. We go into Sunday night and Monday, things dry out. But it's a very short-lived drying spell as our next low-pressure system is approaching Little Rock by Monday night, the 30th. We're getting into New Year's Eve now, New Year's Eve morning. The low-pressure system is near Cape Girardeau, Missouri. We've got showers, maybe some thunder to the south. We're going to stay mild during this period. Temperatures are going to be daytime highs in the 60s, lows in the 50s as this system moves across. As we get into the morning hours on Tuesday morning, the 31st, I think that's when the primary lift moves through and the best chances for rain, maybe a chance of thunder. But it looks like that activity is east of us, mainly by the afternoon. Just some wraparound showers of that low-pressure system sort of closing off there over eastern Kentucky, and then turning colder as we get into later New Year's Eve into Wednesday the 1st, which is, of course, New Year's Day. Now, moving on through the period, you see those crashing thickness values, the blue lines indicating atmospheric profiles that are supportive of colder precipitation, snow, but we don't have anything like that to deal with because we just don't have any moisture. Some snow showers perhaps to the east of Alabama. High pressure is remaining in charge of our weather. We keep an interested eye to the south this time of year because things that develop in the Gulf of Mexico, big areas of moisture, those are our sort of prolific snowfall producers sometimes as we get into January. And this system is just shunted too far to the south. Some signs that there might be some snowfall in South Texas. That'd be interesting. Maybe places like San Antonio, our friend Troy Kimmel over in Austin. Maybe over to the east could see some snowfall. That's not a forecast at this point in time. As a matter of fact, let's move forward one model run and see if that's even there. And of course, it's not. That activity shunted way too far to the south, and no problems for them, no problems for us. We just stay dry and cool throughout that period. Now looking at temperatures off the national blend of models over the next 10 to 12 days. 49 today, the coolest day of the next 2 weeks, or at least as far as we can see on the NBM. 54 tomorrow, 59 on Wednesday or Tuesday. We might fall back a degree or two for Christmas Day. Don't know if that'll really happen or not, but that's what the NBM says, so that's possible. 61 on Thursday, and then 64. We'll take it for the bowl game on Friday. Saturday, looking good, 65, maybe with a few showers developing in the afternoon, and then rain in the morning on Sunday. Drier conditions for Monday the 30th. But rain returns for New Year's Eve, the 31st, and then colder is the forecast. Well, that's your weather video for this Sunday, the 22nd of December. I'll have notes on the blog, complete update on the forecast coming up for you at noon today. I've got the videos all week this week. I'm so excited James will be on vacation. I'm excited he's getting to go on vacation, and I'm excited to get the opportunity to do two-a-days this week. So it should be fun. Come along and watch the weather with me this week, and we'll have fun doing that together. And until we get to do that again tomorrow morning, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky, because you'll always have something fun to look at.